Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, and welcome back to some more Oakland A's baseball. The A's travel to Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas to take on the Houston Astros, who are currently 1-5 on the season. As you see the lineups on the screen, pitching today for the Oakland Athletics is newly acquired Henderson Alvarez, and on the mound, as you see here for the Houston Astros, is Dallas Keuchel of the Houston Astros. As here in the top of the first inning, A-Rod pops out to the first baseman, Chris Carter, to end the inning. Henderson Alvarez takes the mound with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. 2-1 count to Jose Altuve, grounds out to the second baseman, Brett Lowry, as the A's get out of the first inning unscathed. Now here in the top of the second inning, Evan Gattis, who has been red hot, is up to bat. 2-0 count. Line drive up the middle as Evan Gattis continues his tear, and maybe a small little MVP campaign can get started for Evan Gattis, or maybe it's just a little bit too early. Here with 2 outs, Cameron Maybin, 1-2 count, and Evan Gattis is going to get stranded on second base as Cameron Maybin lines out to the third baseman. Luis Valbuena with a grounder up the middle. Brett Lowry to his right, and the throw is going to be a tad too late as Valbuena gets on base with an infield single as Bob Melvin goes out and decides to challenge to play our first challenge of the season, but he ended up being safe, so we lose that challenge. After a double play, 3-2 count to Marwin Gonzalez, and he goes down swinging as this game remains scoreless through 3. And here we go, Evan Gattis up to bat again, and here he is with the ball down the third base line as he's only going to get a single out of it, but he just continues his MVP campaign as he's playing against the team that he should have been playing for this season. Houston traded him away, so maybe he has some bad blood there as Henderson Alvarez gets Chris Carter swinging as he's having a great game so far on the mound. That is until the bottom of the 5th inning, 1-2 count. Colby Rasmus with the ball down the right field line, and that's going to be out of here for the first run of the game. Colby Rasmus with a hanging curveball on a 1-2 count. Just took him deep. One of the few bad pitches so far from Henderson Alvarez. Colby Rasmus made him pay. As you see here, this one just hung right over the plate, and Colby Rasmus was having none of that as he just absolutely blasts this one pretty far up that first deck in the right field grandstands of the Houston Astros Stadium. And here we are, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, and this one about goes deep, but also about caught by the left fielder Cameron Maybin as he made a great attempt, but just missed it. But that is a 2-out double for Luis Valbuena. Alvarez now trying to get out of the inning with the only 1 run allowed. 1-1 count. This one's going to be popped up to the shortstop, which is Eric Sogard, filling in for Brock Holt today, who needed the day off. But Henderson Alvarez does get out of the inning with only 1 run allowed. On to the top of this 6th inning, up to bat is Coco Crisp, who's had a slow start to the season. First pitch swing, and this one's hit deep in the left field, and it's carrying, and it is gone.
I'm in love with the Coco. I'm in love with the Coco.
We're all indeed love with the Coco as Coco Crisp ties this game up with the solo home run of his own. Colby Rasmus in the bottom of last inning hit a solo home run for the Houston Astros, but Coco Crisp was like, I gotta do the same. Now here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning, Alex Rodriguez up to bat, and he hits an absolute bomb to left field, but can it stay fair? And it goes foul. A-Rod about gave the lead to the A's right there, but this time he has to try to straighten it up. A 1 count, and he hits a bomb again. Can he do it? Can he do it? And warning track power. So close to going out, but the game is tied 1-1. Top of the 7th inning now, Evan Gattis. I mean, he just can't do any wrong. He just can't. As Bloxley gets past the left fielder, as Evan Gattis, being the smart man that he is, finds his way into second base. A heads-up play there from Evan Gattis. Now he's at second base with 1 out, 2-1 count to Craig Gentry. Hits a line drive into right field. The right fielder catches up with Evan Gattis. Thought the ball was going to get past him, and he did not tag up, and he is thrown out at second base And I was just bragging on him, but this time he actually makes a mistake. First mistake of the season from Evan Gattis, as the Astros call to the bullpen Will Harris, who has not allowed a run this season. Coco Crisp up to bat, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Can he replicate his last at bat? Ground ball to the second baseman, and he about beat it out, but he is out as we will head into the bottom of the 8th inning. Henderson Alvarez still on the mound for the Oakland Athletics as he walks Marwin Gonzalez to lead off the inning as the A's decide to get somebody warming up in the bullpen. 1-1 count. This time to Jed Lowry, hits a ball deep into right center field. Coco Crisp dives and he does not get there, so the runners will advance. Coco Crisp to the cutoff man, and Marwin Gonzalez at first base had to hold up in case Coco Crisp got there, but he didn't. But luckily he did have to hold up, so he does not go from first to home, as the A's and Henderson Alvarez decide to load the bases as they intentionally walk Jose Altuve, as now they decide to go to the bullpen. Bob Melvin comes out and makes a change, brings in setup man Tyler Clippard to try to get the A's out of the jam. Clippard, only 2 innings of work this season, hasn't given up a run yet, and hopes to keep that streak alive right here in a bad situation with the bases loaded. An 0-1 count to Chris Carter, and he bunts, and it hits him. The Astros will bring in a run, but that ball wasn't even too far inside when Chris Carter squared around the bunt. It just hit him right in the chest, and unlucky for the A's, but that is a hit batsman, as it is now a 2-1 game. 2-1 count to Colby Rasmus. He hit a home run earlier, this one carrying, and that is your worst nightmare. Grand slam for Colby Rasmus. What a game from the outfielder from the Houston Astros. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, as he's accounted for every single run. A nice job from him. Inside out swing on another hanging breaking ball from an A's pitcher as he takes him yard once again. It's now a 6-1 game. New pitcher for the A's as he just tries to get out of the inning with no more runs given up, as it is a 6-1 game. Heading into the top of the 9th inning, A's have a lot of work to do. Brett Lowry, first at bat, gets the ball in between the shortstop and third baseman, so that is a leadoff single. So maybe some late inning magic from the A's, or it might have been too little, too late. Billy Butler trying to keep hope alive. This ball hit to Jed Lowry. Lowry to Altuve. Altuve to Chris Carter. That is a double play. Billy Butler really struggling so far on the season. Now last chance for the A's. A-Rod up to bat. That one's going to be popped out to center field. And that is going to do it. Your Oakland A's drop this one 6-1 to the Astros. A great pitch game up into the bottom of the 8th inning. Quality start from Henderson Alvarez, but he does get the loss as he ends up giving up 4 earned runs, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts from him. Will Harris gets the win for the Astros as he went 2 innings of relief. And next episode, we're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Angels, as we've been kind of up and down through the stretch. We got swept by the Astros, went and won the series in Kansas City, split the series in Los Angeles, then won a series at home against the Astros, and now taking on the Los Angeles Angels. Scott Kazmir, who's struggling so far with a 6.65 ERA, versus Matt Schumacher, who is 1-1 on the year with a 2.45 ERA, as we see some of the front runners for the major awards in baseball so far, just a month through the season. As we see the stats from your Oakland A's through 1 month of the season, a lot of people are struggling. Evan Gattis has tailed off a little bit. Ike Davis and Craig Gentry, who is now starting in the lineup in place of Cameron Maybin, who was struggling a little bit. So Craig Gentry, when he got to play, was playing really well, so why not give him a chance to start in the lineup? But anyways, that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. More likes the video gets, the quicker the next episode will come out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.